How's it going, guys? It is I, the Thyultimategamer here to record a brand new video. This time we'll be doing something a little bit different that kind of hits home for me, and I want to get this out of my head and talk to you guys about a topic that I know everyone can relate to. Um, Something that I know kind of affects for me growing up at a younger age. I'll be talking about a video for a couple YouTubers that I've been watching recently about a video of how sons and daughters are actually listening to like music or taking art classes, or if they want to do dance routines, or if they want to play video games, or no matter what specific interests they want to do in life. And today I'll be talking to you about a video similar to what not what I have, but what they have too. And the title of the video is going to be called "Are Your Parents Supportive?" And what I mean by that is, growing up when I was a young age, I typically wasn't into a whole lot of physical activities in school, and I didn't fit very well with others, mainly because I was in an uncomfortable situation to the point where I didn't want anyone to make close encounters with. Then I felt better being with myself, telling things inside my head, telling me what my mind should do, what God should be able to help me towards my guidance and my full-on experiences. And I'm going to tell you my little bit of a background story of how not only this affected me, but it may affect millions of people across the entire nation. As some of you guys may not know, I was diagnosed with autism at the age of 4. Since then, the doctors told my mom that I would never be able to drive, never be able to get a job, never be able to place to live, never make any social interaction with other people surrounding my daily life. And since I was 18 and a half years old, my mom and I created a nonprofit organization where we help kids and adults with autism, bipolar, borderline personality disorder, ADHD, and all these different mental disabilities and disorders to help people get to where they're at. People who are nonverbal, people who are struggling to make friendships, build relationships with people, and just the lack of comprehension and everything else I will include in this entire video. So anyway, when I was 18 and a half years old, I lost my diagnosis to autism. Since then, I never knew what autism really meant, until one day I recently discovered on my 18th birthday, I've had over 50 different people wishing me happy birthday through the nonprofit organization that my mom and I have created, called Autism Angels Network. Since then, I've read all the comments on the Facebook page wishing me a happy birthday. They've read my story since it became so inspirational, not to parents, but also to their sons and daughters as well. I never knew what autism meant until I hit that certain age where I began to change my eating habits. My exercising was a main priority to my diet, and since then I've lost 25 pounds 4.5 years ago. Do I feel proud of making that achievement? Absolutely. Without proper exercise, I would still continue to gain weight. I will be so obsessed over it to the point where I keep pressuring myself to not push harder, to concentrate on the goals that I want to maintain for my future. And growing up, when I was 17 and a half years old, I started listening to death metal bands containing satanic lyrical themes such as Old Man's Child, Dimmuborg Year, Cradle of Filth, and Behemoth, Nile, and all these different bands around the Scandinavian Polish area. Until one day I bought a CD and realizing that one of the lyrics contained religious themes that was basically bashing on Jesus and how these lyrics were so diabolical, where I became aggressive. I wasn't friendly towards others. I became this destructive, immortal human being. And it really hurt the people that I've known in my entire life. And since then, I don't listen to that kind of music anymore. I still love metal from this day on. I've been a metalhead since 2007. I listen to all different kinds of metal that you can choose from, as long as it's not satanic theme. However, if there are songs that contain a little bit of religious, it's okay. But if it's too much, then that's a big turn off for me. Same with video games, for example. When I was 5.5, 6 years old, my mom would allow me to play rated mature games, and the very first mature game I've ever played was Mortal Kombat 3 back in the arcade days. Growing up, I shouldn't be able to play that games, but luckily my mom, and by the time before she got married to my dad, she would allow me to play more mature rated games because it was what I was devoted into. Video games is not only one of my biggest devotions behind football and music, but it's also a commitment that I made for myself to continue to play fascinating games in a non-fictional reality. And I am so thankful and I'm so blessed to have that opportunity that not a lot of people can be able to have as a hobby. Without it, I would never discover different bands from different region parts of the world. I would never be able to discover video games at the time where I was such a young age, where I was playing my PlayStation 1 back in the day and I played the original Silent Hill. I didn't know what horror meant at that age. Until I became older, I realized that the more games I played, the more I started to appreciate them for what it was at its time. I am not just a regular human being that enjoys those interests, but I'm the one making the decisions that I was fully capable of making that decision to play video games, enjoy heavy metal music, enjoy football, loving animals with all of my heart, my soul, and all my pride and dedication. You're probably thinking, have I gone through the same scenario as other people? And the answer is yes. If you're wanting to do something in life, whether if you want to be a designer, a painter, a lawyer, doctor, psychiatrist, whatever job title you want to be, if you want to pursue that into the career, the best thing you can do right now is to concentrate and maintain a boost of confidence. Because if you can put yourself out there in reality and show the world what you're fully capable of, you are willing to make that commitment. You are strong, you are capable, you are responsible for your own actions, and overall, if you want to achieve something and persuade your dreams into that career, you fucking do it. Only you would be able to make that choice. If you want to be a tester, that's your choice. If you want to be an artist, if you want to be a designer, that's your choice. If you want to be an architect, that's your choice. If you want to be a marine biologist, that's your choice. If you want to be a fisherman, that's your choice. Only yourself can determine your fate, your faith, and your personal beliefs. If you can make this happen, then you will become a happy, independent, and a successful person. Basically, the whole premise of this video is growing up, I wasn't very fond of the things that I want to be able to achieve. Now, when I became older, I start to realize that all these things that I never done in the past, I can still do it from this very on today. So my question for you guys is, what do you want to do for your future? What do you want to do, say, after you hit a certain age? Do you want to proceed college and get a 4-year degree? Or do you want to move out, have a relationship with spouses, with family, siblings? What do you want to do in life that will make you become mature? If you guys have anything interesting to say, leave a comment on the section below. I would love to hear your personal input and read what you guys have to say in this video. As always, I'm Thyultimategamer. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be on the lookout for another video coming soon, right here on my YouTube channel. Get the fuck out, my friends. And also, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It will really help me out a lot. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be on the lookout for another video pretty soon, towards the beginning or middle of August, for my recent updated PlayStation 3 gaming collection video. I really think you guys will enjoy that video as much as I will be. I'll be recapping almost all of my games. I've included 17 brand new games as of this year. It's the most games I've ever had in 1 year. And I really think you guys will love to see what games I have stored in my PlayStation 3 gaming collection. And also, before I end this video, if you guys want to add me on PlayStation Network, please don't be hesitant to ask. If you guys want to add me, I'll put down my PSN ID in the description box, and then I'll write a caption. And if you guys ever want to play a game with me, that's fantastic. If not, that's totally fine. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy to ask me to play a game with you guys. I'm listening inside my brain, inside the brain of mine. If you guys are willing to play a game with me on my PlayStation Network account, please feel free to do so. That's all I can say. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, get the fuck out, my friends.